Hello everybody, my name is Mike Plays on Mike Having Played, whichever takes fancy, and welcome to a sort of one-off series I'm thinking of doing. This game is basically called Will You Press the Button, and the whole basic idea of this game is you have a button to press, and when you press it, something will happen, but also something else will happen as well. So this one's basically a universal language replaces all language all over the world. But the language is Latin. I don't really see a problem with this because, I mean, if everybody speaks Latin, then everybody's going to be speaking Latin. So, what's the whole downside to this? I don't really see a downside to this. I mean, I know Latin is a dead language, but just because it's been turned into a universal language just makes it the normal language. So, I was going to press the button. That seems like an okay idea because now everybody can speak to one another. Yeah, no, see, there's a pretty good dilemma because they've not really brought themselves in a hole, but it's just a really good dilemma. Anyway, let's go to the next one. You will learn how to solve all humanity's problems, diseases, world hunger, and all that. But you can never tell anyone about them in any way, and you can't solve them on your own. So, I know how to solve everything, but the problem is I can't tell anybody. That's really weird. That's really hard, because, I mean, that's basically like I am now. I pretty much know how to solve everything, I just don't really want to do it. So, I'm just not going to press the button because that's basically the exactly same concept as it is now. I'm just not going to press the button, and apparently I'm in the norm of that one. Everybody didn't want to press the button, so that's a really bad dilemma, I guess. Because nothing really happens, yeah, then what's the point? Alright, let's go on the next one. You can watch the Doctor Who 50th Anniversary Special at your earliest convenience, but the show will be cancelled with no hope of revival. There's a bit of a problem with this one. I think this is an out-of-date one. Mainly because I think the Doctor Who 50th Anniversary Special has actually been and gone. So, I'm just not going to press the button because it's already happened. And that's basically my entire reasoning. It's already happened, so, you know, that's a pretty bad dilemma. So, it's a pretty bad dilemma, but it also doesn't really help that it's already happened. Next one. You can change the ending of your favorite book/story, but it can never be made into a movie, and if it already been made into a movie, the movie was never made to so long. Hang on, what? The movie was never made, so it no longer exists. So, if I had read a book, and basically the ending was shit, and I wanted to change the ending, it can never be made into a movie. So, there's really no downside to this because, I mean, most people actually like their books as books or their stories as stories, so why would I do that? It's like me playing a video game. I'd much rather play a video game story. That way I know what's going on and everything, and if it got made into a movie, it would probably ruin everything. Not like the Warcraft one, they kind of made their own movie, which I actually like the Warcraft movie, but I don't really want to talk about that. So I'm just going to press the button because, I mean, any way you look at it, it's kind of a win-win situation anyway. So I'm just going to press that button because it's kind of a really good one. Oh, there you go. Apparently, I'm not in the norm on that one. Apparently everybody wanted to change the ending of something. Like, someone wanted to change the ending of Eragon, and yes, I will admit, Eragon was a pretty bad movie, so I'm just going to put that as a good dilemma. And let's see what else we got. You get the chance to restart your life from scratch, a new life in a new body and a new world. But you remember your old life only in vague glances through your dreams, like something's missing in your life that you just can't put your finger on. So basically this is basically just saying you get amnesia, and once you get amnesia, you're basically sort of you basically just have dreams over and over again. It's like, it just reminds you of the movie, I can't remember what the movie was. It had Ben Kingsley and Ryan Reynolds in it, and basically it was about Ben Kingsley, who was an old dying guy who got his brain put into, or his memories put into Ryan Reynolds, and he keeps having dreams of Ryan Reynolds' life. It's basically that, but you basically press a button and it happens. So basically, imagine yourself just turning into Ryan Reynolds, but you keep having dreams of being yourself. Yeah, I'm just not going to press a button. I don't really want to be Ryan Reynolds. Apparently lots of people wanted to do that. Apparently lots of people wanted to be like Ryan Reynolds, or a female equivalent of Ryan Reynolds. I don't know why I'm saying Ryan Reynolds a lot. Anyway, let's move on to another one, and then I don't have to go on to it. I'm going to say that's a pretty good dilemma anyway. What's this next one? You become a god at video games, but you can now only play co-op games with your little brother or sister, and forever play. Forever play too. Okay, so this is pretty good for me because I don't actually have a little brother or sister, so I could press a button and just become a video game god. Although if it was the other way around, if it just said your sibling becomes player 1 and you become player 2, then that's alright. I'm just going to be buffing their ass at 2-player games, co-op games. Well, I mean, is there really any downside to that? Just being really good at co-op games? I mean, you could play the entire Skylanders series and just ruin everything in that, or just play any shooter game and just be really good at that. So I'm just going to press up. Oh, wait, no. No, I'm not going to press the button because that means you can only play co-op games. So I'm not going to press that button because I don't really want to play co-op games. I'd much rather play other ones, and yeah. It's a good thing I thought about that, otherwise that would have gone really bad, so that's a really bad one. But yeah, I'm not going to press that because that means I can only play them type of games. I don't know why I keep droning on when I go into it. Anyway, you have the masterful grasp of playing a piano and can pick up musical instantly. Okay, so I'm going to be an extremely good piano player. But as soon as someone else is watching you play, you lose all musical ability. So, I think a really good way to do this is basically become a YouTuber. Well, not really a YouTuber, but more one of these people who just records themselves playing. Because, I mean, does the camera technically count as someone else? Or is it one of those, if someone's watching a video of you, it's going to be extremely bad? Either way, I'm going to be pressing the button, but I'm just trying to figure this out. Because if it's one of those, they're in the same room as you, and you're busy playing the piano, and then it goes all plinky plonky and horrible, then that is understandable. But does it count if they're watching you on the video or not? I'm going to press the button, because that means I could just basically become world famous. And probably not, probably sort of even, but I'm on the dip end of that one. Apparently I should have pressed the button probably. But oh well. I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to leave. Well, we'll do one more, and the next one I'll probably just cut it off there. So that's a pretty bad dilemma, I guess. We'll just put it as a bad one. Let's see. You can own 6 Pokemon of your choice, but one of them randomly chosen will die after 5 years. So I get 6 Pokemon, but one of them will die after 5 years. I'm trying to think of a Pokemon that's going to be like immortal, but that means that if I had all my favorite Pokemon, which would be now I have to think about this because I'm a big Pokemon nerd. It would be let's see, I've got Sableye, Noivern, Squirtle, because Squirtle's the best. Oh well, he'd probably be a Blastoise by the end of this thing. And I need 2 more. Let's see. Probably an Umbreon, because I like Umbreon. Umbreon's pretty cool. Although I've already got a Dark type with Sableye, but meh. And another one. I tried to think of another one I actually like. I don't know. I like Pangoro. Pangora's a pretty good one. The big, like, dark fighting type one. So if I had those 6, one of those is randomly going to die. And since they're all my favorite Pokemon anyway, they would be pretty horrible if one of them died. But at least it gets 6 Pokemon. But does that mean everyone else gets Pokemon as well, or is it just me who has Pokemon? Because that'd be really weird. I'm not going to press the button on that one. I don't really want to press that button. Wow, lots of people I'm actually not in that one. Oh, there you go. Some dude just wants a load of Charizards. But apparently I'm not in the norm on that one. Apparently everybody wants Pokemon. Although, I will admit, it would be cool to have Pokemons. So that's a pretty good dilemma. I think. I don't know. I'm going to leave it off here. At least the last one, which is you'll have amazing memory, never to forget anything. So basically you have an elephant's memory. But any horrific events you've seen will be relived every night in your vivid nightmares. If that was up to me, I would probably press the button, because I've not even seen any horrific events. Merely because I don't really know what a horrific event counts as, because I mean, if you see a horrific event, and then you're basically watching it in your nightmares every night, wouldn't you just sort of get used to it? I mean, it's kind of like when you do something over and over again, you just eventually get used to it. It's kind of like the whole, sort of be negative here, but the whole torture thing, it's kind of weird. But anyway, I'm going to leave that one with you. I would probably press the button. But it's up to you what you want to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But if you like this series and want to see me do a few more of these, then please leave a like and a comment in the comment section below. And I will be doing a speed art on Sunday. Videos might be going a bit slow next week, depending on when my new computer arrives, because we're going to be getting a new computer. But till then, I will see you guys in the next episode, where I don't know what I'm going to be doing, so see you guys then.